Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing Samara's mission because I think it was Phil who said he wanted to see Samara after I asked if anybody had any preference on which one we would do next. And then after this, I think there are 2 remaining loyalty missions to go. We still got Zaid and Kasumi. And I think I'm going to save Kasumi for last because she seems to be my favorite so far. Also, we've got Liara, which, I mean, isn't a loyalty mission, but we still have things to do with her. So Samara's daughter Mordin suffers a rare genetic defect that allows her to destroy her partner's mind during sex. Samara has a good lead on Mordin's whereabouts and wants to end her daughter's career of serial sex murder. So we go from Jacob's dad with his crazy sex cult to now the serial sex murdering Mordin. Oh boy, what a day it's going to be. Do I have any messages, Kelly?
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it. And he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
I mean, why not both? you can do both.
A lot of women like bad boys.
That is a dirty stereotype. In my case, it happens to be true, but still. Anyway, what's up?
I love that she just goes right along with it. She's like, that is a dirty stereotype and absolutely true. That's all. Thanks.
That'll be all.
Take care.
Did I have any messages or anything from last time? I think I got everything right before I logged out, yeah. And I'd already looked through all this stuff, yeah. We already did the outfits. Alright, let's go around and, I'll start with Joker. Because somebody was saying in the comments that I need to run around and make sure I talk to everybody after every mission because I'm missing a lot of dialogue stuff. Like that thing about Thane. Did he say something spiritual last time that I'm just forgetting? I'm actually not sure.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Oh, it's absolutely bullshit. He's just gonna talk about his thumb, isn't he?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Yeah, of course.
That's
all right.
it for now.
See you, Commander.
So I wonder what dialogue stuff I've missed. I mean, last time, Miranda was just throwing herself at me. So, I mean, hopefully there's not going to be more of that. Because, I've got a man. I don't need these ladies. They don't seem to realize. I guess Shepard's probably bisexual anyway, so whatever. But I'm role-playing him as a homosexual.
Commander.
How about
Can
you?
I help you with something?
Are you gonna flirt with me?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Yeah, all right.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
So he's got nothing new to say. What about Mordin? Mordin, it's been a while since we've talked.
Shepard, how can I help?
I want to talk to you. I want to talk about you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact.
Oh,
Excellent.
good.
Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Ooh, this is interesting stuff. So, we can... Let's see, so he can... Based on the Prothean collector connection, we can examine technology and chart their modification, the fall of Protheans. So we can find out more about how they became what they are now. Alright, I'm interested.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved? What? Oh, can we find some Protheans who are still have some measure of their sentience, and they can be brought back from what they've become? And I know it's been millennia, but could we use them to find out more about the history of the Protheans and who they were? Oh, Mordin. Oh, let's go down this route. Can they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves, tools for reapers. Protheans dead, collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Interesting that he would talk about things like art and having a soul and all that. I didn't know that he would have any kind of religious inclinations. I mean, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's using it more euphemistically. But still, art and stuff like that. Interest in art, yeah.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little.
Sorry, what?
Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan
what?
always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers.
I'm sorry.
Worse than the Geth.
I'm stuck on... Yeah, wait, you saying? I'm stuck on that. You were a singer? Oh my god. Oh, and Gilbert and Sullivan. I would love to watch Mordin do... well, I guess not watch, just to listen, because I would watch the Elcor Hamlet. That would be amazing. But Mordin singing Gilbert and Sullivan? Yeah, you sang?
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Salarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian.
Oh, yes.
I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know as a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Oh, BioWare, thank you. Oh, this isn't something I knew I needed. Oh. That little cough at the end. Just like... Shepard just staring at him like, what? Oh, yes. That was excellent. Oh, he's the very model of a scientist Salarian. That I did not at all expect for them to do that. I'm just blown away right now. Oh god, if only I could like watch that entire Salarian production of... Okay, no, alright, recollect myself. Mordin's motivation?
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
God, I want to just have him sing again. Oh god, I hope that this is specifically the reason why I was told that I need to go and talk to people, because they knew that Mordin would sing for me. Because that was reason enough. That made my day. Made my year. Made this entire playthrough.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Salarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
Yeah, that does make sense, that if you give them something before they're ready for it, then they're gonna do what they did. But then again, also, the Krogan, I feel like, would probably have killed themselves even without being given, like, nukes and space travel. Because you look at their planet, it is kind of shitty, and they're still being shitty. Although Rex is making things better.
You blame the Salarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Salarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
But you re-sterilized them. Re-sterilized? Wait, did he? So he just did it the one time. There wasn't a second sterilization, was there? Am I just completely forgetting a major story bit?
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
There wasn't anything else in here, was there? No. Well, thank you for the song. God, I love a nerd who sings. Mordin, I love Mordin. Mordin, you're just rocketing up there in, like, favorite characters.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Mordin.
Proud to be here, Shepard.
Thank you for sharing the song.
Including me.
Okay, is anyone else going to sing to me? Because if no one else sings, I'm not interested in any of you.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. Let's go down to... Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Engineering. Is this Zaid over here? Zaid, what you got?
Back for more.
Oh god, I'm back for more trash. Let me just take this out over here. Who wants to hang out in the trash room? God, I bet it stinks in here. There's just junk all over the place. It's all rusted and gross, and you're just standing here. Whatever. That's what he likes, that's what he likes. Oh, Jack, I haven't talked to Jack for a while. Jack, do you want to sing a song?
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I want to get to know you. I want to be pals.
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Ah,
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
I don't. What's that? You don't sound convinced. Sound convinced that she doesn't need the complication? God, I hope this is not going to be like romance option, maybe later. Don't do this. It should be yes, something else, and no. You don't sound convinced. I hope that's only commenting on herself and not leaving anything open.
I'm not buying it, Jack. You're trying too hard.
Screw you, you don't know me. I've had enough.
Fine with me.
Right? You're too needy. That's not my thing.
Right.
Stop that. Stop playing with me. This should be easy. Why aren't you easy? I don't want to deal with this right now. Leave me alone, Shepard, just for a while.
Well, it was not a full romance thing, but at the same time it did leave it open. Okay, at least that. It was just kind of messing around, playing with her, which probably is not the best thing to do. Oh, Tally, please. Everybody's like throwing themselves at me. Can you just be my friend? And I mean, she's in that suit. She's not going to be doing anything like that anyway.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Hi, friend. How you doing?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry.
What is a boshtet?
I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
So what? Some air got inside and you got sick? Oh my god, these poor Quarians. How sick are you?
You're sick? Do you need help or time to
Is
rest?
this a side mission?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really.
What is it
What
then?
we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Ah. So, it makes sense that, like, a random bacteria that comes from some weird planet across the galaxy wouldn't actually cause illness in them. But because it's a foreign substance and it gets into their system, and they've been like just cut off from the outside for so long, you know, it's like like how peanut allergies are becoming more and more common because people start exposed to many things, and so their bodies start to overreact to different things. So she's got like the far future space person equivalent of a peanut allergy to everything. Specifics of your illness. Yeah, tell me how that works.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
It makes sense. Also, why would somebody on this ship in the future have chickenpox? Like, wouldn't they have better vaccines or medical stuff by then? Or it's also odd that an adult would have chickenpox. I mean, I did actually get chickenpox as an adult because I never got it as a kid, but I would think that by this time in the future, that would not be the case. Like, when I was growing up, there wasn't a chickenpox vaccine. It was just people caught it from their friends at school, and that was it. But like, I was, I think, 26 or something when I got it, and let me tell you, it is horrible to have chickenpox as an adult. It was like an entire month, and I was just so sick and just itchy and gross, and I hated it. It was awful. I feel your pain, Tally.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the All-Rai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
So anything gets inside, and then they can get this, like, you know, allergic reaction. Not to mention if something much stronger gets inside, like some actual bad bacteria that affects Quarians gets inside. But anytime that I'm taking her out somewhere and she gets shot or hit, that's a potential for her to be just sick. Oh my god, Tally, I'm so sorry. I should just leave you on the ship to just be engineer.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
That's interesting, too. But then, whenever they go to other planets, would they just evolve to whatever, or adapt to whatever ecology was on that planet?
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Yeah, suited life does sound difficult.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
We haven't linked our environments. Or is she trying to flirt with me? Oh god, Tally, please. Everyone's trying to flirt with me. Or is she just embarrassed? I haven't trusted anyone enough with that except, well, no Quarians, you know what I mean. And I don't want to just... Goodbye. You're embarrassed?
Wait, I can't tell under the helmet. Are you blushing?
What? No, it's the fever. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Are you making a pass at me?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
Oh, she is flirting. Oh my god. I mean, of all of the women on board, Tally, I like Tally because she's smart and she's thoughtful and she's nice and she's and also that kind of like that sputtering bashfulness she had right there. I like that. I like it all. But also, there's the small problem of homosexuality that I have, so I'm very sorry. I don't want to say it's too dangerous, because that just leaves it open. Although I probably should have said no to Jack earlier. Gonna have to nip that later. Sorry, Tally. Let's just keep it friends.
Tally, that's really sweet, but I don't feel that way about you. I'm sorry.
Right, of course not. Why would you? It was just something I meant hypothetically, talking about immune systems and air filters and such. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
A renegade. Is that because I made fun of her blushing? So, Miranda and Tally and Jack are all female love interests. Like, where are the male love interests? I thought that I know that in the first game, they had removed any kind of male love interests, though they were all technically programmed in. That's why the mod worked. But did they do the same thing in this game too, where they had them programmed, or maybe they didn't program them? There actually aren't any romances available for a male shepherd with other men. Because what do we have to choose? There is Zaid, which there's Thane. Thane's nice. I don't know. I gotta get to know him more. Garrus would be good. I could go for Garrus. But Jacob, of course, yeah. Totally into Jacob. But then where's Kaiden? I need my husband back. Come on. Oh, what's this over here?
So, Gabby, what do you think of our new Quarian boss?
Hush, she's right over there.
Ah, she can't hear us with her head in that bucket. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bucket. The whole suit is lovely, quite snug in all the right places.
Tally.
You know I can hear you.
Huh.
Tally, can you control these people? What is this? Oh, it's just Edie. You know, why is this little area here? There must be something that happens here eventually. They don't just put this kind of stuff in games for no reason. Well, let's go up and talk to... Or I guess not up, go out. Who's over here? Is this Kasumi? Oh no, it's my little baby boy. It's Grunt. Grunt, how you doing?
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Salarian with the... What are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Oh, Grunt, I love talking to you. You've been trying to get better. Save some for the enemies. Come on, you gotta hold that in. We're gonna be going after the collectors before long.
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine. And they will deserve it.
Yeah.
I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
See, that's what we need. We need more of that. Keep it up.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Oh man. Grunt. I love coming down to talk to you.